Hi folks, welcome to another Wednesday Wisdom. Thanks so much for being here. My name is Anna Hendricks. This week I want to talk to you about something that's really important to me, something that's pretty much always at the forefront of what I do. And if you know me in person or you follow me online, then you'd probably agree that this is tied up with basically everything I do. And that is love. And the giving of love, the practice of love, the expression of love in our everyday life. I remember several months back, Facebook did this like little, you know how they do these little quiz things, and you like pop in your name. Well, it was like pop in your account, and it like showed what all your account was about, right? Because of all the words that you had used on your Facebook feed, on your posts, those sorts of things. And like so many people in my industry was like social media and marketing, like all this really stuff, like it made them look really smart. And I popped mine in, and mine was like love and hugs and like peace and all this stuff. And I was just like, man, like, it just doesn't look very professional. But that's me. That's Anna. That's what I'm about. Yeah, I'm in social media. Yeah, I have an agency. But I think that love has always been kind of the forefront of who I am. It's certainly what I want to share. I want to encourage people. I want to edify them. I want to motivate and inspire them. I want to get them excited about life and living. And I think that love is such a crucial part about that. But what I want to talk to you about specifically today is the giving of love when it's hard and when it's tough, when there's disagreements, when there's issues. I think that so many times that, something really dangerous is happening in our society because people feel like their business is everyone else's business. They feel justified for having an opinion about what someone else wants to do or say or how they feel. It's becoming, and I think that social media offers a platform for people to express themselves. And so some people are going all in with that. And I just really want to caution you in life, caution you in what it is that you're doing, to kind of take a step back and really think about how it is you're treating these uncomfortable situations in your own life. What I want to encourage you with is to always choose love. Always choose love. No matter what the situation is, no matter what's going on, I want to encourage you to use love. 3 reasons why. Okay, so the first one is, and we've all heard this before, treat other people how you want to be treated. I think that's really huge to take a step back and to consider that before reacting to a situation. Think about, what if you were in that person's shoes? How would you want to be treated? I have learned one enormous thing in my adult life, and that is that typically people who are very upset or angry that we come into contact with throughout the day or whatever, if they're in this place, it's for a reason. And 99.8% of the time, it has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with that person, with what's going on in their life. And so I think it's really important that we're able to take a step back and say, hey, like if someone's really rude to you, instead of just reacting, just smile and go on your way, right? Why do we need to address it? Why do we need to deal with it or handle it, or just let that person go, man? Like with love, because you have no idea what they're dealing with. Let's treat people the way we want to be treated, with respect, with compassion, with understanding. Number 2, respect differences. So I think it's so important that our frame of mind is really able to wrap around how small our world is becoming because of the internet, because of social media, because of the ways that we can get in contact with one another. It's becoming so tiny. And while that's a beautiful thing, it's also a scary thing because people start getting freaked out when when someone else has a different opinion or someone else feels differently about a particular subject. Like, why does it matter what someone else feels? Why can't we have conversations about it? Why can't we learn from one another? I can tell you that I've learned more from people who disagree with me in my life than I've ever learned from people who always agree with me. And I think that's an important lesson to learn. But that learning came through respect, not through someone jamming their opinion down my throat or trying to make me be or do or say what they wanted to do. We need to respect each other's opinions and appreciate them. Even if we don't agree, even if we vehemently disagree, we need to appreciate it. Because guess what? This world would be so boring if it was made up of a bunch of me's or a bunch of you's. There would be no diversity. There would be no interest there. So appreciate difference and respect it. Even if you can't agree, even if it bothers you at core, respect it, move on. Number 3, and finally, I think it's very important to give grace instead of judgment. You know, we are in a really dangerous place when we think we actually have enough of a handle on any situation that isn't directly involving us, that we can go out and talk about it, or we can get involved in it, or we can have an opinion on it. I'm sorry. If it's not you who the situation is revolved around, it's none of your business, first of all. Secondly, you don't know all the sides. Third, how would you feel if people made assumptions about you and misjudged you correctly? It's always best to give grace before judgment. You know, judgment is something that is so finite and it's so harsh. Nobody should be playing God but God, or whatever it is that you believe in. You know, that's not meant for us, because we all fall short, we all screw up, we all have our, you know, our mistakes, our fallacies, nobody's perfect. And that's why we're interesting, that's why we're incredible, that's why we always have reasons to grow into. So this is what I have for you this week. I just want to encourage you to choose love, not to choose anything else besides it when dealing with uncomfortable situations. Don't judge. Don't become the jury and the executioner of something that you don't know everything about. It's not only damaging, but guess what? That's going to come right back on you. And you're just not even wanting to create that in life. Like, we should be loving one another. We should be building up and edifying one another. There's enough reality going on in this world. There's enough negativity going on in this world. We should never, ever, ever be adding to that. We all have bad days. We all, you know, like, I can be a terror sometimes, so I lock myself away. That's reality, you know, but let's not share that. Let's give love whenever possible, and let's choose love. I hope that you have an incredible Wednesday, an amazing week, and that you come back and hang out with me next week. Thank you so much.